the Adventurers Guild filled with mocking laughter, all aimed at one man, Kosuke, the F-rank alchemist.
Another failure. They are right. I will never be more than this.
That night in his cramped lab, Kosuke stared at the cause of the ridicule, a cloudy green potion.
What is the worst that could happen? I have already lost everything.
The next morning, in a bustling market, he stumbled and slammed into an imposing figure. S-rank Renji.
Careful, you idiot. Do you even know who I am?
The moment their arms touched, an invisible shock ran through Kosuke. Green light seeped from Renji into him.
That sensation. My body feels charged, stronger.
Alone later, Kosuke opened his journal, hands trembling. His trash-rank potion had done the impossible.
It absorbed his power through touch. This is the lost elixir of the first king.
In the following days, Kosuke tested his secret. A brush of a hand, a shared cup, each contact stole a drop of another's strength.
It is not just S ranks. Anyone near me loses a fragment, and it feeds me.
He delved into forbidden records, confirming the legend. The first king once ruled by absorbing his subjects' power, then vanished.
So my trash potion is his lost elixir. If the crown finds out, I am dead. But if I use it right...
In a crowded square, Kosuke accidentally bumped shoulders with a S-rank fire mage. A surge of warmth flowed into him.
That makes 10. 10 talents. 10 fragments. I am still weak, but I am climbing.
Days later, the guild official called out a rank change. Kosuke's plaque moved from F to E, and a murmur rippled through the hall.
That failure! How did he jump a rank so fast? Must be a mistake.
Let them wonder. I will keep taking what I need, one touch at a time.
That evening, Kosuke marked his 10th tally in the journal, a chilling excitement in his eyes. The path to power was open, and he was already addicted. A new figure strode into the guild, Mizuki, a huntress whose eyes missed nothing. Rumors of strange rank shifts had drawn her here.
You have had 3 sudden rank jumps this month alone. Show me your records.
She withdrew a fragment of glass, a relic from a decades-old investigation. It pulsed with a resonance she had not felt in years.
The lost elixir. Someone has rediscovered it, and they are using it carelessly.
As she looked up, a young alchemist brushed past her. Kosuke. A fleeting green wisp danced on his clothes before fading.
That aura, the same stain as the shard. That alchemist is the key.
That night, Kosuke hunched over his journal, the quill scratching a new mark. His 20th tally.
20 fragments. I can feel them inside me. A chorus of stolen strength. Soon, I will not be the mockery. I will be the one they fear.
Mizuki, unseen, watched the training ground from the shadows. She added Kosuke's name to her list of suspects, a predator closing in on her prey. Days later, Kosuke's confidence had swelled with his power. He no longer avoided the eyes of ses ranks. He sought them out. In the guild hall, he cornered Renji, feigning a friendly apology. But his handshake lingered too long. Renji's body gave out, crashing to the floor. Gasps filled the hall.
The same residue. It really is him.
I took too much. They will know it was me.
Mizuki watched the alchemist slip away into the crowd. She had suspicion, but no proof to act. Within days, Prince Valen, the crown's enforcer, had heard reports of the incident. He summoned the herald.
By royal decree, any who possess or seek the lost elixir shall suffer death. Let the people know.
The proclamation echoed through the market. Kosuke stood frozen, the words of the decree falling like a death sentence.
Death, if they catch me. I must be careful, but I can't stop now. I need more.
He changed his pattern, melting into crowds and brushing against strangers. Never the same face twice.
A voice, not his own, coiled in his head. Soon you will be one of us.
That night, he scratched the 40th mark into his journal. The quill tore the page.
40 fragments. But my own thoughts feel foreign. Whose memories are these?
Mizuki traced the faint green trail to a narrow alley. She stepped into his path.
Kosuke. You rose from F to D in weeks. A stray cat learns faster than that.
I just perfected a new fermentation method. It enhances base power.
Then why does every person you touch end up weaker? I have a list.
He took a step back, and his shadow stretched against the wall. A monstrous, multi-limbs silhouette.
She saw the shadow. I have to get away or silence her.
Mizuki retreated to a forgotten tomb, its walls painted with a king's faded glory, and his madness.
The elixir doesn't just steal power. It consumes the user's soul, piece by piece.
From a tattered journal. And when 100 souls are gathered, the self will dissolve, and a new amalgam shall walk.
100 touches. If Kosuke reaches that count, he will cease to exist.
In the guild, Kosuke's arrogance had grown monstrous. He shoved past a warrior, provoking a confrontation.
Out of my way. You are nothing compared to what I carry.
Kosuke, you've changed. This isn't the alchemist I knew. What happened to you?
Green veins pulsed up his arm, and for a heartbeat, his eyes were wholly empty. Someone else was looking out.
55. More. I just need more. The voices are so loud.
Allies shunned him. Mizuki held the truth, a countdown ticking. But she needed proof to save a man who might already be lost. Before dawn, royal guards stormed the guild, sealing exits. By order of Prince Valen, all alchemists will be questioned. A trembling guildmate tugged Kosuke's sleeve, whispering of a back door. The hunt had come for him.
Run. If they catch me, it's over. I have to hide.
He found refuge in an abandoned alchemy lab, its shattered windows and cold cauldron his only companions. Over days, his tally climbed. 62, 68, 70. Each mark a stolen life, a louder voice.
We are many. You are becoming us. No, I am Kosuke. I am.
In a fever dream, the first king stood before him, a writhing mass of faces and arms, his crown now a mockery.
You will join us. 100 souls, and we shall walk again.
He awoke, screaming, the tally at 70. The last threads of his mind were fraying, and outside, the hunt grew closer. In a damp cave beyond the city walls, Kosuke's descent accelerated. Each panicked stumble against a stranger added a tally. 87. Mizuki stepped into the cave, a map of his crimes in hand. She had tracked the green trail for days.
Kosuke? 87 people weakened, their power stolen. I have counted every one.
She pulled a tattered page from the first king's journal. The warning of the 100th soul.
13 left. No, I can't be erased.
The first king was murdered by his own family when they discovered his secret. The elixir is a death sentence.
Kosuke stared at his own journal. The tally marks like a noose. 87.
There might be a reversal. The journal hints at a formula, but it is incomplete. I need your help and your promise to stop.
I'll do anything. I don't want to become a monster.
Thus began an unlikely alliance. The huntress who knew the truth and the alchemist racing against his own soul. The countdown was at 87, but the curse did not wait. As Kosuke reeled, the voices surged, and the world bled green.
Get out. I won't become you.
Kosuke, focus. The journal mentions a reversal, a potion that can return everything.
The formula exists, but it requires the essence of the user's own identity, a sacrifice of what was taken.
My identity. I'll give anything to stop this.
The ingredients are almost impossible. A phoenix feather, moonstone dust, and your own blood willingly given with intent.
Dawn found them at a crumbling temple, where the ancient formula was first carved.
If this is where the first king fell, maybe his knowledge remains.
In a hidden chamber, a stone tablet revealed the final step. Return what was taken, and the bonds shall sever.
Then let's carve our own path. I'll brew it, no matter the cost.
In the temple's heart, they found a chamber untouched by time, Dusty shelves held a single, iridescent feather.
Phoenix feather. But these are extinct, unless the king's vault holds a substitute.
Then we steal from the prince himself. It's my only chance.
Mizuki found moonstone dust in the shrine's offering bowl, a relic of forgotten pilgrims.
But the blood, it must be given willingly, with the pure intent to return what you stole. Any hesitation will corrupt the brew.
Pure intent. I've taken everything from them. Can I even give it back without wanting to keep a piece?
Before he could answer, iron-shod boots echoed from the corridor. Prince Valen's hunters.
They're here. Choose, brew now, and we might die. Or run and live with the curse.
Number. I won't run anymore. Light the fire.
He emptied the ingredients into the cauldron, feather, dust, and a drop of his own blood. The liquid blazed gold, then dimmed. The count was 87. The temple doors crashed inward. Prince Valen stood before the cauldron, a dozen crossbows at his back.
I only want the formula and your loyalty. Surrender it, and I'll make you royal alchemist. Refuse and die here.
Don't listen, Kosuke. He'll use the elixir to enslave the kingdom.
Kosuke's hand hovered over the glowing cauldron. The amalgam voices screamed consent. They wanted to obey Valen.
Number. I didn't take their power to become a pawn. I'll return it, even if it kills me.
The prince raised his hand to order the kill. Kosuke didn't even flinch.
Now,
She slashed a crumbling pillar. The entrance collapsed, burying 3 guards in rubble. Kosuke grabbed the half-finished potion. They fled deeper into the crypt, Valen's rage echoing behind.
87. No more absorption. The next few hours decide if I live as myself or drown as many.
In the twisting dark, Kosuke's shadow writhed, a beast of borrowed limbs, hungry for another soul.
The amalgam wants one more touch. No! I can't let it control me.
A guard lunged from a side passage. Kosuke recoiled, but his hand grazed the man's cheek. Green lightning flared.
88? No, I didn't mean to.
Voices howled exultation inside his mind. His own arm jerked forward, reaching for the fallen guard. Mizuki dragged him into a deeper chamber, throwing together a makeshift lab. Ingredients cluttered a stone slab. She thrust the cauldron toward him. His hands shook. Fear of another accident, or the potion's price.
What if I touch someone again? What if I've already lost too much of myself?
But his hands obeyed memory. Moonstone, feather, blood. The brew shimmered gold, then threatened to blacken.
Please, let this be enough. I don't want to become a monster.
The cauldron simmered, and memories surfaced. A younger Kosuke, laughed at for his failed potions, clutching a broken flask.
I was worthless. The elixir gave me a taste of power. If I lose it, I go back to being nothing.
You are a vessel for greatness. Refuse the reversal, and you will never bow to anyone again.
my brother found a relic like this. It consumed him. His mind, his memories. I had to watch him fade.
Then you understand why I can't let this curse take me. I won't let it win.
Then, finish it. The brew is ready. All it needs is your will.
Kosuke reached for the golden vial. Its light banished the green shadows from his skin.
88 lives. I am giving them back. This is my apology.
The potion swirled, bright and clear. All that remained was to drink. Kosuke stared at the vial, a lifetime of weakness and a moment of terrible strength resting in one choice. Stone shattered. 6 guards poured into the chamber, Prince Valen's silhouette behind them. One guard lunged at Kosuke. Mizuki threw herself between them, her sword parrying.
Drink it. Kosuke.
A second blade slashed across her back. She crumpled, blood splashing the stone floor.
Mizuki, I could absorb them all. Crush them. No, that's the curse talking.
He lifted the vial to his lips and swallowed. The golden liquid burned cold down his throat, a silent pulse. Then a column of golden light erupted from his body, shattering the darkness. The prince shielded his eyes. Guards stumbled back. the power return already pulling threads of stolen strength from the air. Kosuke collapsed to one knee, gasping. The gold and green waged war beneath his skin, and the sky answered. The golden waves surged outward, crossing forests and towns. A silent thunder felt in every corner of the kingdom. In the guild hall, Renji felt a sudden blaze in his chest. His lost strength returned, and then some.
What? My power! It's all back and stronger than before.
Across the kingdom, 87 warriors, mages, and rogues felt the same surge. Their stolen power returned with a 10% bonus. Back in the crypt, the guards dropped their weapons, the borrowed fragments of their power lifting like morning mist.
Impossible. That power belongs to the crown.
Kosuke, on his knees, drew a ragged breath. The green veins had vanished. His eyes were only his own.
Mizuki, I did it. The curse is broken.
Mizuki, pale from blood loss, managed a weak smile. The huntress who had started as a pursuer had become his savior. Above ground, the city began to stir with a new rumor. The alchemist who returned power to the strong. The captain of the royal guard stepped between the prince and the fallen alchemist. Seeking the elixir is treason, Prince Valen. By your own decree, you are under arrest. Prince's face twisted with fury, but his own soldiers seized his arms. The miracle had turned them. Kosuke was lifted onto shoulders. A roar of approval carrying him out of the crypt into the cheering streets.
You gave back what was taken. I'll follow you.
One by one, the 87 S ranks bowed, their loyalty earned, not stolen.
From this day, a new guild rises, Alchemist's Dawn, where potions heal, not harm.
The guild hall erupted. Banners of alchemical symbols were raised, and mugs clashed in a new toast. Mizuki, bandaged but standing beside him, nodded. The huntress had found her place. Outside, the sign of Alchemist's Dawn was raised. A new era for alchemy, born from a trash potion. Weeks flowed. The Alchemist's Dawn halls hummed with the clink of vials and the scratch of formulas.
Remember, the value isn't in the rarity, it's in the intention. Never forget why we brew.
Each evening, Mizuki brought tea. A simple gesture, but it carried the weight of battles survived and secrets shared.
You work too hard. The guild won't fall apart if you rest.
But sleep brought no peace. In dreams, the amalgam still reached for him, its 100 voices promising unity.
I am not that person anymore. I returned what I took.
He slipped outside, the night air cool against his skin. Stars dotted the sky like scattered potion ingredients. Mizuki appeared at his side. Her gaze also turned upward. She didn't ask. She just stood with him.
The past is never fully gone, but you are not alone in it.
He didn't reply, but his shoulders relaxed. The guild hall's lights glowed behind them. A new home, where once there had been only a crumbling lab. On a quiet dawn, Kosuke and Mizuki stood before a stone monument. Deep in the forest, the first king's forgotten tomb.
So this is where it ended for him. Consumed by his own creation.
Kosuke placed a fresh herb bundle on the altar, a custom of local healers to honor a spirit's rest.
I almost became him. If not for you, I'd be a monster. Why did you help me?
Because I saw myself, someone who lost everyone to a cursed relic, and didn't want it to happen again.
She touched the grip of her sword, a warrior's habit, but her voice held no steel, only compassion. They walked from the tomb as the sun breached the canopy, gold spilling onto a wildflower meadow.
The curse is gone, but I still dream of it. What they call redemption. It doesn't erase.
Number, but it builds. You'll have new dreams.
He took her hand, a simple gesture, but it angered him. Together they faced the dawn, the shadow of the king finally at rest. Sunset painted the alchemist's Dawn Guild Hall in amber and rose. Below, members joked as they cleaned cauldrons, the day's work done. On the balcony, Kosuke and Mizuki leaned against the railing, watching the horizon.
If I could go back to that night, the ridicule, the despair, and choose again, I'd drink it in a heartbeat.
Even knowing the curse?
The curse brought me here. It brought me you.
Mizuki didn't answer. She just bumped his shoulder, a gentle touch, no longer with any fear of losing herself. A breeze caught the guild banner, its alchemical symbol rippling against the deepening sky. Inside, laughter echoed. Outside, the stars began to appear. The alchemist who had been nothing now had everything, and somewhere, in a forgotten drawer, a journal with 88 crossed-out tally marks collected dust, a relic of a past that no longer defined him. Kosuke and Mizuki remained on the balcony, two silhouettes against the stars. No words needed. The dawn had broken long ago. Now it was time to simply be. The guild hall buzzed with new energy, but on Kosuke's desk, a pile of letters grew daily, gratitude from every corner of the kingdom.
Renji writes, "The Crimson Boar Guild offers an alliance. Our blades are yours, and a mage from the north. My fire burns brighter. Thank you."
A knock interrupted him. A boy, no older than 12, held out a crumpled paper, a hand-drawn potion recipe.
You want to be an alchemist? What's your name?
The boy only pointed at the guild banner, and then at Kosuke. Words weren't needed.
Looks like you have a fan club. Should I start selling admission?
Only if you sign autographs too. Huntress of the Lost Elixir has a nice ring.
Even Mizuki's laughter joined the hall's hum. The boys stared, awestruck, at the pair who had rewritten alchemy's fate. Outside, a new batch of potions was ready, healing potions, marked with the dawn's seal. The world was changing, one vial at a time. Kosuke stood in the doorway of his old lab, no longer dark, no longer cluttered. Sunlight streamed through cleaned windows. Young faces turned to him from their workstations. This was now a classroom, and he was the teacher.
This is where I made the biggest mistake of my life, and also the greatest discovery. Power taken is a curse. Power given is freedom. Never forget the difference.
He picked up his original notebook, the green-stained pages, the frantic tally marks still visible. He placed it inside a glass case mounted on the wall, a museum piece for all to see. Next to it, a small plaque read, "The trash rank potion that changed everything."
It was never about the elixir. It was about what we choose to do with it.
Mizuki appeared in the doorway, her gaze soft. No words passed, just a nod and a shared understanding. The students watched their master, the lesson etched deeper than any formula. Outside, the dawn's banner fluttered over a world remade. Hand in hand, Kosuke and Mizuki walked away from the guild hall, the evening light painting their path gold. No stolen power, no cursed elixir, only the quiet reward of a life rebuilt.
I was nothing. Now I have a name, a purpose, a family.
Feeling nostalgic.
Maybe, but it's a good nostalgia. The kind that means you've found where you belong.
A soft laugh passed between them, then silence, no longer heavy, but full of unspoken trust. Ahead, the horizon stretched endless. Not a finish line, but a promise. His trash rank potion recipe turned out to be the lost elixir of the first king. But the true elixir had always been the choice to give, not take. Fade to black. Title card. His trash rank potion recipe turned out to be the lost elixir of the first king.